Michigan wins. On their worst day, they come back and beat Northwestern 24-22.
Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to Sports Talk 101, and in today's video, we're going to talk about college football. A recap, great recap football in college football. Lots to talk about. Alright, great games on over the weekend. Week 12 is in the books. We're week 12 in the books, guys, folks. This is it. Look, we got 2 weeks left. Rivalry weekend. Thanksgiving's coming up in about a week or so. Yeah, about a week or so. A couple more weeks until we're like Thanksgiving's like next weekend, and it's coming up fast, folks. Season's almost over. I can't believe it. Season's like here. We're like the end of college football season. So, playoff and conference championship implication. On Tuesday with MAC action. Continue with more action on Wednesday. And then Thursday was the only one game of Dominion Troy. This game, Oregon beats Minnesota. This game was interesting. Clemson. How many of you? Okay. How many of you watched the game? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a second. You can see. Honor Bliss Clemson. Clemson wins the game by 1 point. Look, I understand it's Friday night. You'll see crazy things on Friday night games in college football. Home team doesn't usually win unless Oregon. But Louisville is 4-3 ACC. If look, in the case of look, now look at the ACC title, and I'm going to bring this up right now. Oh shit! I didn't do that. You need to look at ACC. One of the 4 teams win the ACC. Louisville, you're 7-3 right now. You're not making playoffs. Louisville's chances of making the playoffs is over. They're not making playoffs. Winning conference, 2 losses, no, not gonna do it. Just gonna say. But boy, this game was very interesting. There was back and forth point. I think Louisville got a drive, and then they fumbled it, and then Clemson had a drive, they fumbled it, and then Louisville pounced on it, and then a lot of drives that Louisville had in this game. I was tired of this game. I'm like, come on, Louisville, what are you doing? But this was a very interesting game. It's one of those weird scenarios games. I don't know. But one of the games, a weird game. Clemson wins the game by a point. I don't know. But it was a weird game. Friday night, I get it. And also Clemson, botched punt snap and the goal line. I mean, this is... That's the game of Louisville. And the other thing I'll say about this game is it was back and forth. Look at this. 3-3, 2 field goals. Look, you can see the scoreboard of how the drive went. Let's get to that. Oh, game went, sorry. But it's one of the weird games. Have you seen this 10 time, 9 10 10? It's a really weird game. Really in terms of how the game goes, and the score doesn't reflect this. Because at one point, Louisville and I was like, okay. But Clemson wins this game. Ohio State beats UCLA. Indiana, Indiana's going to the Big Ten. Indiana is going to the Big Ten now. It's going to be Ohio State or Michigan or one of those three teams is going to the Big Ten. But somebody's going to face Indiana in the Big Ten title game. Will be Ohio State. How's this? Look at Ohio State's schedule. And I'm going to put this out. They have 2 games. Rutgers and then the year against Michigan. They beat Rutgers. It all comes down to the Michigan-Ohio State game, in my opinion. Because if you look at consistently for the Big Ten, look at this. Ohio State, no losses. Conference losses. Look at USC, 1 loss. 1 loss. Basically, one of these teams is winning the Big Ten. I don't know which team is making the Big Ten right now. Because Michigan does play Ohio State in a year. These two play each other. So I do know this. I know USC plays Oregon. So, if Oregon, whoever loses this game is out for the conference title game. Whoever wins this is still in contention. If Michigan beats Ohio State, I imagine Michigan going to conference title play in Indiana only because they have win over Ohio State. Now, of course, USC is supposed to have the win over Michigan. I don't know how that works, but that's but one of the 0-0 begin. Oh wait, 1 loss. Yeah. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to do schedule. I keep doing this and I don't know why. But yeah. A&M, how many watched this game? Be honest. How many? I watched the game. South Carolina is up 30-3. I thought A&M's going to lose this team. Out of the blue, nowhere. Look at this: 21 points, 28 unanswered points to win the goddamn game. The largest comeback in school history to stun South Carolina. Texas A&M does. I'm like, I saw the trailing, and I go look back and score like, wait, the back? Score like, and then the quarter I was like, holy shit! And I went, Jesus, this was a good game. You guys want what the comebacks? What A&M did in this comeback, boy, it feels like this was a good game. Go back. You gotta go. If you did not see this game, go watch highlights of this game. They actually ended up comeback though. The way they did it was insanity. Surely 30-3, you're down by 27 at halftime, down 27 points. And it basically answered with 28 unanswered points to win the game. That's insanity. Okay? That is just complete insanity. But yeah, that's what happened in the game. And that was craziness. I was like, huh? Yeah. Oklahoma for the second straight year beats Alabama 23-21 on the road in Tuscaloosa. Georgia survives Texas 35-10. Could be smart. If you really watch this game, could be smart. Had the onside kick after touchdown. Could be. Well, that was smart decision. I was not expecting that. Could be smart. Texas Tech beats UCF 48-9. Ole Miss beats Florida by 10 points. Notre Dame beats Pittsburgh. BYU on the roll being TCU. Utah beats Baylor. Miami beats NC State. Georgia Tech close game against Boston College. 36-34 victory for Tech. USC beats Iowa 26-21. Michigan with a shot the winning field goal. Zavada 31-yard field goal as the time expires. We win over Northwestern 24-22 in Wrigley Field. Let me say something about this game. 2 interceptions by Bryce Underwood, but 5 turnovers in this game. 5 turnovers by Michigan. One that misses the first field goal he should have made, but so for the second one was 60-yarder. The second one I get. It's a little windy that day. I get it, 60 yards for Zavada, but the 34 one they should have made. But then they win the game, even all the mistakes, which is craziness. But they are a collision course against Ohio State. If they beat Maryland, they got Maryland and Ohio State, 2 games remaining for Michigan. Road against Maryland and home against Ohio State. If they win both of them, playoffs, like they can own this, not in the Big Ten title game conference, but to the playoffs. So they got control their own destiny here. Virginia beats Duke. Tennessee beats New Mexico State. Navy upsets beats South Florida 41-38. Arizona beats Cincinnati 30-24. Kansas beats Oklahoma State 46-6. 40-6. UConn beats Air Force 26-16. USC beats Charlotte 28-7. Eastern Michigan beats Ball State 24-9. LSU beats Arkansas 23-22 after trailing 14-0. LSU was two scores in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden they came back scoring 2 touchdown, and a touchdown and 2-point conversion, I think, and then a touchdown, and then they scored a touchdown, 2-point conversion, or something like maybe 2 touchdowns and a field goal, maybe, I don't know. Tulsa wins, Arizona State wins, Kentucky wins, Marshall wins, Texas, Missouri State. Penn State beats Michigan State 28-10. Penn State is the only team in Big Ten that's scoreless in conference play, which is craziness. Illinois beats Maryland. Here's the remaining games. UNLV beats Utah State 29-26 in double overtime, which is insanity. There you have it. Week 12 is in the books, folks. This is it. We got 2 more weeks left. The college football season is about to end. We're 12 weeks in. It's in the books. Great games all around. This is what college football, because you got Saturday. Now I got to figure out. If you saw the standings, and I'm not sure right now, but look at the standings right now. I'm going to show you the standings right now. Okay, this is show you how insane college football is right now. Why Monday, November is very important. In the American, one of these 4 teams is going to win the conference, and maybe one of these 4 teams has a chance to make it to the playoffs. We'll see. To present the group of 5. I tried with ACC. Look at the Big 12. I think the Big 12 is easier to divide. I think it's going to be BYU against Texas Tech. The clinical course in the Big 12. Big 10 is going to be a little harder. You got Ohio State, Indiana, USC, Oregon, Michigan, all competing for the spot there. Conference USA, maybe one of these 4 teams makes a group of 5 team. You got Jacksonville, maybe undefeated, they make it. One of these teams making the conference. One of these 4 teams making the conference. But I think they play each other so that equals things out. I think Western Michigan's winning the MAC right now. The only best team in MAC, even though everybody has is the record they have there. San Diego State may one West. They may that's a easy one there. Then you look at the SEC. You have 4 teams. You got A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama. One these closing course there. James Madison 7-0 conference. They'll probably win the South Belt. Same. We got the probably face off Southern Miss. So they have those all your standings right now. It's crazy, but we're getting to the point we gotta figure out who's making the conference championship games, how many teams from a conference team, each conference making the playoffs, and all that. How playoffs and everything. Because the month of November is very important. So winning games and everything. So we just gotta we're getting there to the point where we're like, okay, well, especially 12-team playoff era. So we'll get to it, but like I said, we'll get to a point where we can figure out who's making the playoffs for the conference championship, because this is it. Playoffs are right around the corner. It's November. It's grind time. Every single game from now on, since the month of November started, every game matters now. Since the month of November turned, even now, last 2 weeks, momentum. A lot of teams play each other, so that especially for conference vacation. Once okay, they'll win over this, then but if it's like a 3-way tie, it does create a lot of complications. So we'll see how it goes, but it's Week 12 is in the books. I'm supposed to go on and sign out. See you next video. Peace.